Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan George Farron. Well, tomorrow is Monday the 2nd. Today is May 1st, Sunday, May 1st. So I don't talk to my girlfriend with black hair that I was with 9 months ago, or this other girl named Alexis that I was with a year ago. I don't talk to any of my 5 original girlfriends except for Sabrina La Rochelle. Who was my 5th girlfriend in high school that I fingered. And I sent Brooke Darks on Ryan George for a ripoff report of friend request, but she denied it. So that's called Rave by DXRK. One YouTuber I like to watch is Chris Heria. I'm going to make this video for the Aspie World. My name is Ryan George Fair. I have paranoid schizophrenia, which I didn't have until I was 26 or 27. Because I was normal in my alternative school because I didn't have schizophrenia then. I have autism or Asperger's. I have bipolar disorder. I have Tourette syndrome. I have OCD. I have bipolar depression. But even though I have those conditions, I still manage to have my friends on my Ryan Fair Facebook, and talk to my friends on Facebook, and talk to girls and things like that, and have girlfriends and things like that, and friends in a social life. I hung out with a boy named Robert who screwed me over recently, and then before that, I met up with a boy named Jay who screwed me over. My first best friend at my alternative school was a boy named Victor David Hill, who was my best friend, and then I lived with a boy named James. Lived here with me for about 3 years, who was my first threesome that I don't talk to anymore. Um, I was stolen from in 2020, and my black friend died from the coronavirus. And my dad just sends me mean messages on Facebook and tells me when I'm getting my Invega injections and things like that. During one psychosis, I believed I was raped by a famous person. And my voices will write down and say things that aren't true. And I also have stomach problems where I throw up, which I can't control. I also, I've been hearing voices in my head ever since I was like 22. And my voices went on for a long time and things like that. My rabbit's in her cage. So what is your name? The Aspie World. You don't say your name. Dan. Hi Dan, my name is Ryan. So they said that I have Asperger's or autism, on top of having schizophrenia, bipolar traits, OCD, and bipolar depression. And they give me about $600 or $700 a month in disability paychecks, by the state of Maryland. I live with an abusive dad, a mom that did drugs, and a stepdad that abuses me when I was young physically, and he abuses me emotionally even today. I live with my dad who abuses me and sends me mean messages on Facebook and just tells me when I'm getting my injection. Yes, I'm kind of dad, right? I also was in two alternative schools, one on the grounds of a mental hospital and one on campus that relocated. And then before I graduated, I was in another alternative school. And there are, I was in a small classroom setting where I finally completed my work. And I also got LASIK eye surgery on my eyes done when I was like 24, when I was like 25 years old. I got LASIK eye surgery done, and I'm 29. I graduated from my alternative school when I was like 20 or 21 years old. It was late, but I finally graduated. My alternative school that I graduated from was called Arrow. Um, the first alternative school I went to was called the Fuller School. And I went to a public school, which was Falston Middle and Falston High School in Maryland. And then I went to two alternative schools. Like I said, one on the grounds of a mental hospital in Sugar Pratt, and then another one called the Arrow Center for Education. And I am a diagnosed paranoid schizophrenic. I'm a Tourette syndrome sufferer. I have OCD. I have bipolar. And I lived with a dad who wasn't giving me my disability paychecks, and would just take me to get my injections and things like that. I live with a dad that is real mean, that never lets my friends come over even today, and things like that, so I really don't like my dad, George, that has a job working, making wallboard in a factory, and I really don't like him. Or my grandmother, because they have money and they never share, or things like that. And I wasn't on any antidepressants for a long time. I was just on pills, but not injections. And the people that I had therapy with were real mean to me. And there was one point where I had my stomach pumped and things like that, and they stuck a tube up my nose and down my throat to pump stuff out of my stomach and things like that. I've tried to kill myself twice during my lifetime because of my conditions, because I find my life to be very cruel. And I had one online psychosis where I wrote down that somebody raped me, and I wrote down that people in my family are evil and things like that, because they are. And I got 33 subscribers on one channel, and on all of my videos, it was just a stream of "fuck you, I hope you die" comments and dislikes. But I opened up this YouTube channel to basically say that I see my psychosis in 2020 as being my dad George's fault, because my family is just that evil and then some. The fact that I was stolen from by this boy that built a playground project that stole things out of this woman's house. The fact that people would say that my first threesome wasn't a true friend. I don't know, I don't talk to him anymore. It's been probably a year and a half since I talked to my first threesome named James Colvin anymore. So I'm sure I'll never talk to him. But we have mutual friends in common on Facebook. Um, because of my schizophrenia, I wasn't driving for like 3 years. I don't know. And all my friends at my alternative school were behavior issues and things like that. There's one boy that went to my next alternative school named Brennan, that I talk to sometimes. Um, Another boy named Adam. Another boy named Dwayne. A boy named Austin. Sometimes I talk to my friend Arkeem from my first alternative school, or my friend Davon, who has a YouTube channel. I don't talk to this boy named Mike Lumsden that went to my school anymore. Sometimes I talk to my friend Jeff McCaney that I was in a witchcraft coven with. And I talk to my friends on my Ryan Logan winning Facebook and things like that. I don't know. Alright, well, this is going on almost at 50 minutes. The time is 5:02 p.m. And it is Sunday the 1st. So I'm gonna end this. I hope everybody's good. Much love and peace from Ryan.